You see these guys? These pants? That's a statement. That's a statement that I'm not going anywhere for Black Friday. Today is Black Friday, guys, and yesterday I was thinking, I was like, you know what? My wife, she never really got me anything RC related for Christmas or for gifts or anything. And I'm going to do basically an RC Christmas buyer's guide. So I'm going to go over all the things that I think you should buy for your RC boyfriend, husband, son, if they're getting into it, if they're not. All these things that I'm going to tell you, unless I otherwise disclose it, are pretty much universal things. You don't have to worry about him not liking it or him not using it. And also, I try to avoid recommending gifts that are disposable. Disposable items are like tires, servos, bodies, those kind of things. You're going to wear through them anyways. Engines is another disposable one. I think it's cool to get gifts that will remind you or will remind your significant other, whoever you're about to gift for, that you bought it for him. So let's go on with it. I'm going to basically be walking around and grabbing the stuff and showing you what it looks like. So let's get started. All right, I got my little cheat sheet up. I'm putting all the links in the description below. So if you want to, you can just forward this video to your wife, girlfriend, mom, whatever. Anyways, you can forward them the video. They'll have all the links in the description below. I'm going to go ahead and go through this stuff. So the very first question I'm going to answer, or probably the question I get the most during Christmas time, are moms that are wanting to get their kids an RC car, and they're tired of getting the ones that they break really quick. You have no idea how many times I've been told the story, oh, I bought my son an RC car, but it broke really quick, and then that's it. I want to get him a quality one. I think the best RC quality RC beginner RC car, that's a lot of RC, is the Traxxas Slash. Needless to say, here's what it looks like. Both my sons have one. I have one. The reason why it's good is every hobby grade or hobby shop is going to have parts for this thing. It is probably the most popular RTR car on the market, in my opinion. Also, if you decide you want to try to race it, they have a lot of local, at least my local tracks, will have a spec slash class where you have to run it out of the box. But the link that I'm sending you, there's a couple of different slashes you can buy. The link that I'm sending you is the one that comes with the, all of them come with a remote, but it will come with a battery charger, all the other things that you need, like some tools and things like that. So I think it's around 230 bucks. You can get your son one of those, or your nephew, or whatever, grandchild. You know what I mean. Get them that car if they've never had an RC car, and that is a good starter RC car. If your husband or boyfriend or whoever you're buying a gift for is a racer, and you want to get them a new race kit, maybe they just started racing, right here. I love this. This is my favorite race car right now. It's an e-truggy. This is the Techno. Freaking leaf. This is the Techno ET48.3. I put a link in the description below on this one also. This is a great starter RC car, or race RC car, because it's so easy to drive and it doesn't break very often. So that's what I recommend for cars. If your husband is really, or I keep saying husband, I'll just refer to him as the person you're buying a gift for. If the person you're buying a gift for is really into RC, already into racing, I would recommend not buying him a kit, because he probably knows a cheaper way to get it. He might be sponsored and you don't know it. Yeah, I would just stay away from it. Or if you did want to buy him a kit, make sure you ask him, because you don't want to get him a car that he doesn't run. So like, let's say he runs just Techno. You don't want to get him a Mugen or a Losi. That would be weird. So these cars that are recommended are strictly for beginners, beginner racers, beginner bashers, or beginner people just in general. So, all right, gifts under $25. It's my cheat sheet, so if I keep looking over here, gifts under $25. I think car stands are a great gift under 25 bucks. The one that I recommend you getting is this one right over here. This one right here. This is, I don't run for Losi. This one's got a lot of spider webs on it. The reason why I like this one, it's cheap and it breaks down, so it's easy to put in your pit box. I really like this one. If you want to get just a cheap gift, most people have this stand. It's sturdy. It has shock holes in it to rebuild your shock, so this is a good stand. Another thing that you can get under 25 bucks are t-shirts. I put a link to all the t-shirts at A-Main. Right now, A-Main's actually having, I'm not sponsored by A-Main. I'm just letting you guys know. A-Man is having a Black Friday special. I think everything is 10% off, but I'll put a link to all the t-shirts down there. Go in your person that you're buying, go into the person's garage or wherever they work on their cars. Go figure out the cars that they run and get some t-shirts. I mean, t-shirts are all us RC guys love wearing the RC t-shirts. It's cool clothes. We like to rep, so get them t-shirts. The other thing I would recommend, which before I go on, I know this is more tailored towards RC cars, but a lot of these gifts will also work if you're doing RC anything else. So don't click away from this video. A pit mat. Everyone needs a pit mat. Even if your person that you're buying, even if the person has a pit mat already, they probably need a backup pit mat. I keep a pit mat in every one of my cars just in case I forget one. I have a pit mat in the car. I recommend, and I personally like, the ProTech pit mat. I am sponsored by ProTech, but there's a reason why I like the ProTech pit mat. One, it's super wide. And two, it comes with a carrying bag, like a mesh bag. I think that's really cool. And they're super competitive on price. Pit mats can go a wide range of prices, but I recommend the ProTech pit mat. Parts trays. Dang it, my parts tray that I like is inside my office, but basically it kind of looks like this. The reason why I like these is it's magnetic, so the screws, they don't like roll around too much in there. ProTech just released one, and it's a 2x4, so there's four slots wide and then 2 slots up. Basically 8 little trays. Oh, freaking dog just had to be part of the video. I recommend that one. It's cheap. You can throw it in your stockings, whatever. It's a great little gift, and everyone can use it. Every RC person could use one. All right, another really cool gift. I don't know anyone who doesn't want one of these. These are the aluminum VRP shock stands. These just look freaking cool. This is the On the Tone one. On the Tone actually had a limited release, limited amount of these. And they have the On the Tone logo on top and on the little bar. But these are super sturdy. Shock stands, I mean, you can probably make something like shock stand, but these just show that you're a pro. This is like pro stuff right here. You want this. This is cool. I really highly doubt that if you bought someone this, they would be like, oh man, I don't need that. They would be like, oh, this thing is awesome. So this is another really cool gift. Tool bag. Not me being a tool bag. An actual tool bag. This is the one that I use. This is the ProTech one. I honestly, again, it's one of those ones that Huddy makes one. Huddy makes a really cool one. Huddy stuff is really nice. It's really, to me, overpriced. ProTech is the most reasonable one. You get the most bang for the buck. It has the most compartments. Basically what it looks like is this inside. And again, even if that person already has one of these, you can still use one of these. Like I have 3 or 4 of these. I have tools for whenever I go bashing. I have tools that sit in the back of my car just in case I forget them. And I have tools that sit in my pit bag. So you can always use these tool bags. Don't hesitate to buy an extra tool bag for whoever it is. All right, this is the last gift for under 25 bucks. Let me pull it out here. If that person that you're buying stuff is into nitro, I really like this tuning driver. Tuning drivers are tools that you're always going to use. You're going to need them all the time whenever you're doing anything nitro. And again, it's one of those tools that every time I'm lucky I haven't lost one yet. I hope I don't lose this one. But every time they pull it out, they'll be like, oh, yeah, that's right. I got this gift from someone, blah, blah, blah. So it's a really cool gift to have. They're going to use it all the time. It's cheap, and everyone needs one. All right, gifts in that $50 range. I really like these. Oh, mine's still plugged in. This is the Associated 28. They have 28 scale cars. The best one for sure is the MT28. I have all of them. My kids bought them, or I bought some for my kids. We've driven them all, and this one just handles the best. I don't know if it's the tires or whatever, but the MT, whenever I first bought them, the guy at the hobby shop, he told me, he said the MT is better. Didn't believe him. This is the best one. I'll put the link in the description below for this one. These are only about 50 bucks and they're just loads of fun. I mean, you can just drive these all day long. You can drive them inside the house. So I can guarantee whoever you buy this for, they're going to open it up. They can open it up and just start driving it. They are, I would say, use them responsibly and they last. My kids, they take them outside and bash them. They got ran over by cars. Obviously, they won't last that long if they get ran over by cars. But this is a really, really cool gift for around 50 bucks. So if you haven't caught the theme yet, I'm recommending a lot of tools and pit gear, things like that, because I know people will use them, and you can never have too many. MIP hex drivers, those are probably the most popular hex drivers. They look like these. Great hex drivers. Again, even if that person already has tools, they're gonna really like a new set, and this is like the set to buy. Until this is the most recommended hex driver tool set to buy. But ProTech came out with some, which I've been using these. These are the new, I think they're called True Light or something like that. Anyways, these are great. They're a little bit more expensive. They're lighter. They look cooler. The tips on them have held up really well. But these are, again, these are gifts that if you get, you can't go wrong with. True Torque, that's what they're called. I'm not putting any nut drivers. Nut drivers look like this in the wish list because these don't really go bad. I don't think I've ever worn one out. So if that person already has these, you really don't need to buy them another set. They can always use extra set of hex drivers. So these are two really good ones. I have links for both of them down below. And the next thing, let's go on to the next thing. All right, another thing. God, my dog just is always in the way. Move out of the way. Look at, you want to get on the camera? Look at him. Look at him, girl. Come on. Come on, get up. So you can be on camera. There you go. It's my pit. She like has to be with me all the time and she's always in the way. All right, now you gotta get out. You gotta get out. Get out. Oh, your breath stinks. Get out. Okay. The other thing for around $50 is a pit lamp. I'm gonna recommend ProTech. Honestly, I run for ProTech, but I run for ProTech because I really like their stuff. This is a really good pit lamp. It's really, really bright. Looks like this. Essentially, everyone can use these if you're gonna start doing some work on the kitchen table or you're setting up a pit spot. Basically, it's just like that. It's a pit lamp. Has a little part to hold your tools or your screws and things like that. I love this pit lamp. I bring it everywhere. If you ever go to an outdoor race and they don't have light, man, it's like it's a lifesaver. So, all right. So I did ranges on this. So these are gifts from about 100 to 150 bucks. Again, these are gifts that everyone could use. Pull up my cheat sheet again. So I think an electric screwdriver is a great gift. Not only do you use it for RC, but you use it for anything around the house. They save your hands. They help make building kits a lot easier. The link that I put in the description below is the one that I actually want. Is that a piece of glass? Piece of glass. The link that I put in the description below is the one I actually want. It is the DeWalt, and basically it's got gyroscopic or something like that. So if you just tweak it, it goes that certain way. It's really, really cool. It's got different adjusters and stuff like that, and it's DeWalt, it's like a name brand. So that is a really good one. I think that one's right under 100 bucks. That's a really good gift for any RC enthusiast, so go check that one out. Another thing that you can never go wrong with is getting them one of those, like, I use Arctic, but an ice chest. At these big races, man, we've spent so much money on drinks if you don't bring any, and a lot of times they don't have drinks. Go check those out. Put a link in the description below on those. That's the actual one that I have. I carry that around everywhere. It keeps the drinks really cold. I can actually put ice in there at the beginning of the weekend. There will still be ice at the end of the weekend. Great little gift, and it's a great thing to take with you to races or anytime you're going out on the weekend doing RC stuff. All right, the other link I have in the $150 range is a battery charger. That battery charger that I put in the link, it's a new battery charger. I think it's freaking awesome, and I'll tell you why later, but that is a cool gift to me, so I put it in the link below. All right, gifts at $200. So everyone needs a battery charger. Even if you're a nitro or electric, you need a battery charger. I put 2 links down below on 2 different battery chargers. One that's better for racers. I say it's better for racers because it can charge larger batteries quicker. It's the one that I use for racing. It is a great charger. I can charge 2 4S batteries at 10 amps, which is incredible. It's super fast. It's a great charger. And then I put another link to another charger that is a 4, basically you can charge 4 batteries at a time. It doesn't charge as fast, but if you're just a regular RC enthusiast just bashing around, you can charge more batteries, which is good. So I'll put both those links below. Again, those are gifts that even if they have one, they can always use another one. And they're freaking awesome. I mean, you could always use a better one. And those are like the ones to get right now. All right. The other thing that is really good that I've had I've had 2, and they've lasted me my entire RC career, are pit haulers. I have one back there. I have a link in the description below, but it's basically a big thing that holds all your tools, all your RC stuff, and you can just haul it to races. You can never go wrong with them, even if they get worn out. Like this one I've had forever. I'm not gonna lift it up because it's big, but it's kind of worn out, but I still use it as where I keep things around here in the garage. It's easy to transport things. You can never go wrong with them. You can never have too many of them. Great gift. Go check those out. All right, now we're getting into the big stuff. So if you have no limit on how much you want to spend and you just want to buy them something cool that they'll like, obviously if you have no limit, whoever you're buying it for probably has all the stuff they want. You can never go wrong with getting them one of those big X-Maxes. Those X-Maxes, like, I don't know anyone who wouldn't think those are cool. Again, those are the things that you drive around the neighborhood. You drive at the park. They're fun. They get attention. Everyone's attention. They grow their hobby. Go check those out. I would say they're really expensive for an RC car. I think they're like $800-900, but they're super freaking cool. Again, I really want one, but I don't have anywhere in the shelf to put them because they're freaking huge. They're big. They're really big. No limit for a racer. I put 2 links down below for 2 different radios, so remote controls. Those are the 2 top-notch remote controls right now. Before you go buy one of those 2, go see what your person that you're buying. What's my dog doing? Go see what that person you're buying the gift for runs. That way you can make sure you get the same brand. But those are the top-notch ones that I put in the description. Those are the ones that everyone wishes they had. They're freaking awesome. I think one's 500, one's like 700. Really freaking cool. Another thing that you can get them is the OGO 9800 rig. That is probably the most used RC travel like luggage suitcase thing. It's like a motocross style luggage, and every big name pro, every pro travels with them. I travel with them. You'll see them all over the races. It's like the kind of the cool luggage to take around to travel with. Alright, so that is basically my full list. There's obviously a lot more, but that will give you some ideas of what they want. Again, those are gifts that will remind that person that you bought them that gift all the time. It's stuff that they'll reuse, stuff that you can always have plenty of. They're good gifts. Even if my wife went on there and just bought any of this stuff, she would never do it because she knows that I'm really particular about what I buy and where I buy it and stuff like that. But even if she were to go buy me any of those things, I would be super happy that I got them. I could use all those over and over and over. Great gifts. But what I personally want, I'm going to end it with what I personally want, just in case my wife is watching or you guys want to know where my interest is right now. I want a Techno MT410. That is a Techno monster truck. I don't have one yet, and I have some really cool things that I want to do with one, but I've got so many projects I don't want to buy one yet, but I really want one. If I get one for Christmas, that would be great. The other thing I want is a Traxxas Max truck. That is the new 10 scale monster truck by Traxxas. I don't have one. Again, I want to demo one. I want to do videos on one. That's also what I want. I've heard a lot of people say great things about it. Can't judge it because I've never drove it. I want one of those real bad. And then the other thing I want, I swear it's like little glass shards on my freaking pit mat. The other thing I want is that battery charger that I gave you a link to. It looks cool. I mean, apparently it charges really fast. It looks small, and it has a wireless charging for your phone, which I have an iPhone 10 or iPhone X, so it'll be really nice to just throw my phone on top of the charger and charge. I really want that. It's a cheap thing. Hopefully I get it. Cross my fingers. But if my wife's watching, links in the description below. Well, there you have it, guys. That is my RC buyer's guide for Christmas of 2019. I hope you guys go check out those things, go buy those things. If maybe, again, forward this video to your wife or significant other, your mom, let them look at it. I mean, it's no brainer. All links in the description below. Just click them and buy, and they don't have to. There's no guessing game. So thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, guys, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell, and you guys will see me next time. Later, guys.